The London Kenyan Expo 2010, an initiative of the Ministry of Housing, facilitated by the Kenyan High Commission in partnership with KOBA, saw a good turnout of Kenyans in the diaspora wanting to get a piece of the Kenyan cake.
I thought that this was going to be a very unique opportunity for the High Commission to kind of partner with KOBA and be able to showcase some of the available investment opportunities in Kenya. And I thought that the best way of promoting Kenya is by displaying exactly all the areas that we think that the diaspora can be able to get involved in terms of investments.
The government representation at the 3 days event was overwhelming, with an entourage consisting of Honorable Soita Shitanda, Honorable Amos Kimunya, Honorable Najib Balala, Honorable Peter Kenneth, among other CEOs of government parastatals, all wanting to share their ideas of how well diaspora can invest in Kenya and brand Kenya abroad.
This year's Expo has brought on board other major players from our country, the major ministries of trade, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Nairobi Metropolitan, and
they engaged in seminars, questions and answer sessions, and even roundtable discussion with diaspora, Kenyan nations, and foreign investors. Although the focus was on the Kenyan real estate and housing market, the exhibitants ranged from varied sectors of the Kenyan market. Those who attended showed great focus and interest to keep investing back home. Some have formed investment associations to take on bigger projects. Earlier at the opening ceremony, the entourage and the exhibitants were guests at the UK Kenyan Achievers Awards, which many Kenyans were awarded for excelling in their fields.
It is indeed a great pleasure to be here amongst Kenyans, and indeed among investors, and indeed among tourists who go back to Kenya. In one way or another, you come back to Kenya, you bring your money to enjoy even for a holiday, you are a tourist. For me, it doesn't bother what color you are, what origin you are, where you come from. The color of your money matters to me as
It has become clear that what started 4 years ago has yielded gains that many office holders are willing to emulate, especially that the diaspora remittances is such huge boost to the Kenyan economy.
The Ministry of Housing is telling Kenyans that the demand for housing here is high and the supply is low, so we are encouraging them to invest in housing sector because there's an opportunity for investment in the sector. The returns are also very high because the rents are also quite high.
The expo has been great because suddenly we have now got in touch with the Kenyan diaspora and now we know what they want. That's the best part, because in a way, you know, Kenyan diaspora has a different expectations from investors from Kenya, for people who are out there, because they have seen a lot more out here. So what we've learned what they want. But more to the point, it's given us a chance to interact with them, and they've really learned more about Kenya, because we've tried to tell them Kenya is improving, it's going.
National Housing Corporation are trying to do schemes that are always below the market to address affordability. But it's really a seller's market in Nairobi, both from all the way from low cost all the way to up market.
What I was hoping and has been achieved is that confidence that our people have with the investors, and the investors have with the Kenyan in diaspora. I am a businessman as well, and what I'm looking for is that if they want our money, they might as well give a bit of business. We want to fit in that supply chain, and that, to me, has been very, 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 very important, and we've done it.
First of all, we took the lessons that we learned from the previous expos and tried to diversify the number of exhibitors, diversify the type of exhibitors we bring in. And we looked at very high impact economic areas, for example, energy, ICT, areas of construction, you know, road construction, and also we looked at agriculture, tourism, and many other areas that are interrelated. And doing that has achieved something which is not seen before, whereby you bring all these elements together and somehow they are all interrelated. And that's why I think we managed to achieve this focus, especially for this particular expo that we had this year.
The diaspora is ready to engage with the right stimulus, especially with the recent enactment of the new constitution, which has given us dual nationality. Tunajivunia kuwa wa Kenya. Janet Wainaina reporting for Citizen TV, London.